My sister dumped her 3 kids on my porch for a medical emergency and went to Cabo, so I evicted her while she was in the air. I watched the taillights of my sister's Range Rover disappear around the corner, leaving nothing but a cloud of exhaust and 3 screaming children standing on my welcome mat. It was 7 a.m. on a Saturday. I was holding a lukewarm coffee, wearing nothing but boxers and a t-shirt, staring at my nieces and nephew who looked like they had been dressed in the dark. Mommy said you have the iPad code. The oldest, Leo, sniffled, wiping his nose on his sleeve. There was a sticky note attached to the baby carrier on the ground. Emergency surgery. Gallbladder. Don't call, I'll call you. Love you. I felt a pit form in my stomach. Not worry, suspicion. My sister, Ashley, was the family golden child who hadn't paid a bill in her life. She lived in a 3-bedroom house I bought as an investment property, paying 0 rent because my parents guilt me into supporting the single mom. I ushered the kids inside, made them cereal, and tried calling Ashley. Straight to voicemail. I called the local hospital. No admission record for an Ashley Vance. I called the next 3 hospitals. Nothing. For 2 days, I played dad. I changed diapers that exploded up the back. I broke up fights over Cheez-Its. I barely slept. My parents told me to stop being selfish and pray for her recovery. Then, on Monday at noon, I was scrolling through Instagram on the toilet, the only place I could get 5 minutes of peace. That's when the real bombshell dropped. Ashley hadn't blocked me on her Finsta, fake Instagram, account. She thought I didn't know about it. A new photo loaded. It wasn't a hospital bed. It was a poolside cabana. Ashley was holding a margarita the size of her head, wearing a white bikini, with the caption, "No kids, no worries. Hashtag Cabo, hashtag mommy break, hashtag gallbladder who." The date stamp was 10 minutes ago. I didn't comment. I didn't like the photo. I felt the heat rising in my neck and my vision went blurry with rage. She wasn't in surgery. She was burning my money, the allowance I sent her for the kids, on a luxury bender while I wiped her baby's butt. I walked out of the bathroom and called my property manager. "Hey, Dave," I said, my voice eerily calm. "You know the lease agreement for the property on Elm Street? The month-to-month one?" "Yeah." Dave asked. "Trigger the 24-hour emergency eviction clause for lease violation. Unauthorized occupants. Neglect. I don't care what you put down. Just get a locksmith there by 2 p.m. You want to evict your sister." Dave hesitated. "It's going to be ugly." "She's not my sister right now," I replied. "She's a squatter who abandoned her children." I packed up the kids and drove them to my parents' house at 4 p.m. My mom opened the door, looking annoyed. "I can't watch them. I have bridge club." Mom snapped. "Well, Ashley is in Cabo," I said, shoving the phone with the photo in her face. "So you can watch them, or I can call Child Protective Services and show them this photo. Your choice." Mom turned pale. She took the kids. I spent the next 3 days moving Ashley's entire life into a storage unit 3 towns over. I hired a cleaning crew to scrub the filth she left behind, crayon on the walls, wine stains on the carpet. By Friday, the locks were changed and the house was listed for rent. Ashley came back on Sunday night. I was sitting on the porch of the empty house, waiting. She pulled up in an Uber, tan and glowing, until she tried her key. It didn't turn. "What is this?" she screamed, banging on the door. "Why is my key not working? Where are my kids?" "The kids are at mom's," I said from the shadows. "And your key doesn't work because you don't live here anymore." She spun around, seeing me. "You're joking." "I was in the hospital. I saw the margarita, Ashley," I said, holding up a printed screenshot. "I hope it was delicious. It cost you a 4-bedroom house. You can't do this," she shrieked, clawing at the door. "I have rights. I'm a mother." "You're a vacationer," I corrected. "Mothers don't leave their infants on a porch to go get drunk in Mexico. Your stuff is in a storage unit in Jersey. Here's the code. First month is paid. After that, it's on you." I tossed a crumpled piece of paper at her feet and walked to my car. "I'm suing you," she yelled as I drove away. "Good luck," I muttered. "I'm the landlord. She's currently living on my parents' couch with all 3 kids. My mom calls me every day begging me to let her back in because the noise is driving her crazy. I just sent her the link to the storage unit facility. Am I the bad guy for making her homeless, or did she evict herself the second she chose tequila over her toddlers?"